Okay, so in this tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to install React with the React compiler using Vite. So let's get started. So to install React using Vite, just type in the command npm create Vite add latest, and then I'm going to use dot because I'm already inside of the folder that I want to add the files in. But if you want to create a folder that will have all of your project files inside of it, you would just type in the name of the project, like React compiler, like something like that. It will create a folder called React compiler and all of the files would be inside of it. But I'm already inside the folder I want to add the files in, so I'm just going to use dot. And now it's asking me to give it a name, and since it knows that I'm inside of this folder, it's basically just saying that, do you want the name to be this? I'm gonna say yes. Just press the tab. If you get that option, do not press enter. It will just print an empty name and give you an error. Press the tab button and then press enter. So after that you get these options. So I'm going to choose React, and then whether you're using JavaScript or TypeScript, choose the React compiler option. This is an experimental thing right now. Just select no for this. Okay, there are gonna be bugs, so it's better to select no. And when you get this option, I have tried yes. I don't know if they fixed it or not, but it gave me an error before. Okay, so I'm not gonna use this. I'm gonna select no. You could select yes and try it, but all it does is basically just runs these two commands for you. You can manually do this as well. Okay. So I'm just going to do npm install. Okay. So to check whether you have React compiler installed or not, you can just double click this, and here you will see the option, and it installed the React compiler for you, and this is how you're tapping into that plugin. Okay. So this is installed, and this is just installing all of the Node.js packages that it needs. Okay. Also, another thing, to change the server port where localhost opens, just add in server and then port and then 3000, or you could do 4000, whatever, it's up to you. But this is how this works. Okay. So just save this, and then when you run npm run dev, the project will open on port 3000. Okay. Okay, so the node packages have done installing. Okay, so I'm just gonna quickly create a React project without the compiler and a project with the compiler, and then show you what the difference is with the test. Okay, so let's go to that part. Okay, so this is the project. Okay, one is with the compiler and one is without the compiler. Okay, so both of them have the exact same app file and a component with a message component. Okay, so the message component, both of them have the same message component, by the way. So the message component just has a console log and a message that it's gonna return. Okay, and the message is basically this, without compiler and with compiler. Okay, but this doesn't matter. The thing you need to keep an eye on is that when the console log runs with a compiler, it will have stored in its memory what the message component contains, and when it re-renders it, seeing that there is no change, it won't console log this again in the compiler option. In the without compiler option, it will keep re-rendering this each time I click this toggle basically, and it re-renders the app. Okay, so let me just show you what I mean. Okay, so I'm just going to refresh this for both of these. Okay, one is with the compiler and one is without. Okay, so as you can see, I have a button, and this is the message component, and this is the toggle. So the compiler, as you can see, is rendering the console log, which is inside of the message component. Okay, and each time I click the button, it keeps re-rendering the message component, but it keeps giving me the console log over and over and over again each time I press the toggle button. Okay, so in the with compiler option, what it's doing is it's it's storing in its memory the message component's contents. Okay, so it's rendering it the first time. But if I keep clicking this, it won't re-render the message rendered. Okay, console log. It won't keep giving me the message rendered console log over and over and over again. Okay, each time I click the toggle button. But it was doing this in this one. Okay, so this is proving that the compiler is working in your project. Okay, so I hope you liked this tutorial. Like and subscribe to stay updated on the latest tutorials, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.